Diabetes, that sugar thing, right? Many of us know someone who has it. But what exactly is it? Diabetes is when our body struggles to use glucose for energy. It's like our body's energy drink, but something's off. Our pancreas makes insulin a key for glucose. Insulin unlocks cells for energy. With diabetes, this system fails. Over time, high blood sugar can cause serious damage to our body. It's like neglecting a small problem until it becomes a huge headache. We're talking about problems like heart disease, stroke, kidney damage, vision loss, even nerve damage. Scary stuff, right? The worst part is, many people don't even know they have diabetes until it's quite advanced. That's why it's so important to get tested, especially if you have risk factors like a family history of diabetes, obesity, or a sedentary lifestyle. But before you start panicking, there's good news too. While diabetes is a serious condition, it can be managed and in some cases, even reversed. Think of it like a car that needs a bit of tender, loving care to get back on the road. This brings us to the heart of the matter: how to take control of our health and fight back against diabetes. It's not about some magical cure or quick fix. It's about making sustainable changes to how we eat, move, and live our lives. In the following sections, we'll delve deeper into these changes, breaking them down into simple, actionable steps. We'll talk about the power of food, how the right kind of exercise can make a world of difference, and the importance of making healthier lifestyle choices. Remember, knowledge is power. By understanding diabetes and taking proactive steps, we can take charge of our health and live our best lives, diabetes or no diabetes. Table of contents. Section 1, you are what you eat, literally. Section 2, taming the sugar monster. Carbs are not the enemy. Section 3, fiber is your new best friend. Section 4, plate it up, the diabetes-friendly way. We've all heard the saying, you are what you eat. Well, with diabetes, this rings truer than ever. The food we put into our bodies directly affects our blood sugar levels. Think of it like this: every meal is a chance to either fuel our body the right way or throw it off balance. Now, when it comes to managing diabetes, it's not about depriving ourselves or sticking to boring, tasteless diets. It's about making smarter choices and understanding how different foods affect us. Remember how we talked about insulin being the key to letting glucose into our cells? Well, the type and amount of food we eat play a huge role in how much insulin our body needs to produce or use effectively. Too much of the wrong kind of food can overload the system, leading to those dreaded blood sugar spikes. Let's address the elephant in the room: carbohydrates. They often get a bad rap, especially when it comes to diabetes. But hold on, before you swear off rice and bread forever, let's understand them a bit better. Carbohydrates are our body's primary source of energy. Think of them as the fuel that keeps our engine running. But not all carbs are created equal. Simple carbohydrates found in sugary drinks, processed snacks, and refined grains are like quick-burning fuel. They cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, which can be problematic for those with diabetes. On the other hand, complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes are like slow-burning fuel. They release glucose into our bloodstream gradually, providing sustained energy without the dramatic peaks and valleys. So, it's not about avoiding carbs altogether. It's about choosing the right kind and consuming them in moderation. Now, let's talk about fiber, a true superhero in the world of diabetes management. Fiber is a type of carbohydrate that our bodies can't digest. Think of it like a sponge that absorbs excess glucose in our digestive system, slowing down its absorption into the bloodstream. This helps prevent those sharp blood sugar spikes after meals. Foods rich in fiber also tend to be more filling, keeping us satisfied for longer and reducing the urge to snack on unhealthy treats. This is particularly helpful for those trying to manage their weight, which is crucial for diabetes control. So, where do we find this magical fiber? Plenty of delicious and healthy options exist, like whole grains. Think brown rice, quinoa, oats. Fruits and vegetables, especially those with edible skins and seeds. Legumes such as beans, lentils, chickpeas, and nuts and seeds. Now that we've got the basics of carbs and fiber down, let's talk about putting it all together on our plates. A balanced, diabetes-friendly meal should include a good mix of carbohydrates, protein, and healthy fats. Think of it like a three-legged stool. Each leg is essential for stability. A simple way to visualize this is to use the plate method. Fill half your plate with non-starchy vegetables like broccoli, spinach, carrots, or cauliflower. Dedicate a quarter of your plate to lean protein sources like fish, chicken, tofu, beans, or lentils. Fill the remaining quarter with complex carbohydrates like brown rice, quinoa, or sweet potatoes. This ensures you're getting a good balance of nutrients while controlling your carbohydrate intake. Also, remember portion control. Even healthy foods can lead to blood sugar spikes if eaten in excess. It's all about finding that sweet spot that works best for your body. Alright, let's talk about getting our bodies moving. Exercise, the magic word that can make a world of difference, not just for our waistlines, but also for managing diabetes. Think of it like this. Exercise is like giving our cells a good workout, making them more sensitive to insulin and better at using glucose for energy. Now, before you picture yourself running marathons or pumping iron like a bodybuilder, relax. Every little bit of movement counts. Remember, it's about finding what works for you and slowly incorporating it into your routine. Even simple activities like brisk walking, gardening, or taking the stairs instead of the lift can make a difference. It's like waking up our muscles and telling them, hey, it's time to get to work and use up some of that glucose. When it comes to exercise and diabetes, consistency is key. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. Think of it like brushing your teeth. It's a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Who says exercise has to be boring? Find activities you enjoy, things that make you want to lace up your shoes and get moving. Maybe it's dancing, swimming, cycling, or joining a sports team. Remember, exercise shouldn't feel like a punishment. It's about celebrating what your body can do and enjoying the journey to better health. Plus, when we enjoy something, we're more likely to stick with it, right? Now here's a secret weapon in the fight against diabetes: strength training. Building muscle isn't just about looking good, it's about improving our body's ability to use glucose effectively. Muscles are like glucose guzzlers. The more muscle mass we have, the more efficiently our body can regulate blood sugar levels. Don't worry, we're not talking about becoming a weightlifting champion overnight. Simple body weight exercises like squats, lunges, push-ups, and planks are a great place to start. Even lifting light weights or using resistance bands can do wonders. Remember, it's about challenging our muscles and giving them a reason to grow stronger. Who wouldn't want a little extra strength in their lives? The key to making exercise sustainable is to integrate it into our daily lives seamlessly. Think of it like this. Instead of seeing exercise as a chore we have to squeeze in, let's find ways to make it a natural part of our day. Take the stairs instead of the lift. Walk or cycle to work or run errands. Take a brisk walk during your lunch break, or do some stretches while watching TV. These small changes might seem insignificant, but trust me, they add up over time. Remember, every step counts, every movement matters. It's about making conscious choices to move our bodies more and turn everyday activities into opportunities for fitness. And who knows, you might even inspire those around you to get moving too. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, our lifestyle. Managing diabetes isn't just about ticking boxes. It's about making sustainable changes that become part of who we are. Think of it like this. Our lifestyle choices are like the background music to our lives. If we're constantly surrounded by stress, lack of sleep, and unhealthy habits, it's going to affect our overall well-being, including our blood sugar control. So let's create a positive and supportive environment for ourselves, one that empowers us to make healthy choices and thrive. It's about looking beyond the food on our plates and the exercises we do, and focusing on the bigger picture of living a balanced and fulfilling life. Let's face it, life in the city area can be fast-paced. We're always on the go, juggling work, family, and everything in between. But here's the thing about stress. It doesn't just mess with our minds, it wreaks havoc on our bodies too, especially when it comes to blood sugar control. You see, when we're stressed, our bodies release hormones like cortisol, which can interfere with insulin's ability to do its job. It's like having a spanner thrown in the works of our blood sugar regulation system. So what can we do? Well, finding healthy ways to manage stress is crucial. Whether it's practicing mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, or pursuing hobbies we love, it's about finding our own personal off switch to de-stress and recharge. Remember those nights when we toss and turn, staring at the ceiling, wondering if we'll ever get some shut-eye? Well, chronic sleep deprivation does more than just make us grumpy and groggy. It also throws our blood sugar levels out of whack. When we don't get enough sleep, our bodies become less sensitive to insulin, making it harder to regulate blood sugar effectively. It's like our cells are too tired to do their job properly. So how much sleep is enough? Most adults need around 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Think of it like recharging our batteries. We need sufficient rest to function at our best, both physically and mentally. Establishing a regular sleep routine, creating a relaxing bedtime ritual, and ensuring a conducive sleep environment can work wonders for improving sleep quality and, in turn, our blood sugar control. Now let's talk about a habit. That is smoking. We all know smoking is bad for us, but for those with diabetes, it's like adding fuel to the fire. Smoking damages blood vessels, making it harder for blood to flow properly, including to those tiny capillaries that deliver insulin to our cells. It's like trying to drive through a traffic jam. Everything slows down and nothing works efficiently. Quitting smoking is one of the best gifts we can give ourselves, both for our overall health and for better blood sugar management. It might not be easy, but trust me, our lungs, our hearts, and our blood sugar levels will thank us for it. Now let's talk about an essential tool in our diabetes management toolkit: blood sugar monitoring. Think of it like this. Monitoring our blood sugar is like checking the fuel gauge in our car. It tells us how much fuel, glucose, is in our tank, bloodstream, and whether we need to refuel, eat, or adjust our driving, activity levels accordingly. Regularly checking our blood sugar levels gives us valuable insights into how our bodies respond to different foods, activities, and even stress levels. It's like having a personal feedback system that helps us fine-tune our diabetes management plan. Okay, so we've got our blood sugar numbers. Well, understanding what those numbers mean is key to making informed decisions about our health. Think of it like reading a map. We need to know where we are to figure out where we need to go. Our doctor will guide us on our target blood sugar range, as it can vary depending on individual factors like age, overall health, and diabetes type. They'll explain things like fasting blood sugar, which is our blood sugar level after not eating for at least 8 hours, and post-meal blood sugar, which is our blood sugar level 1 to 2 hours after eating. By tracking our blood sugar levels over time, we can start to see patterns and identify triggers that might be causing our blood sugar to spike or dip. This information empowers us to make adjustments to our diet, exercise routine, or medication, in consultation with our healthcare team, of course. We've covered a lot of ground, from understanding what diabetes is to exploring the power of food, movement, and lifestyle changes. Every small step counts. Every healthy choice we make, every time we prioritize our well-being, we're taking charge of our health. Diabetes might be a part of our lives, but it doesn't define us. Think of diabetes as a bump in the road, not a dead end. With the right knowledge, support, and self-love, we can live long, healthy, and fulfilling lives.